Okay, like how Mrs. Zarzagree said, I'm Melanie Sanchez. I'm Morlene's sister, as the board says right there. Well, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about like my experience with bullying, because okay, I'll go straight to the point. At least everyone in this class has been bullied once, but has not even noticed. Like, has anyone been bullied? If you want to raise your hand, go for it. Like, if you don't, it's cool. Okay. I know you guys have, but it's okay to be embarrassed. Well, a lot of people take bullying really differently. Others take it as a game. Like, oh, it's so funny. Like, it's not, okay? And others take it like, oh, he likes me. Oh, but it's, no. No. And others take it really seriously, like, take it by heart, okay? And me, I've been bullied ever since you could say I could remember. I was bullied when I was in 3rd grade up to 7th grade, and a little, not really a little bit, kind of 8th grade, but it's like, it was nothing. But yeah, so it's a really long time bullied, right? And each year was a different person, different stuff they told me, different everything. It was really hard, and it was really hard for me to grow up in that situation, be bullied, because every day someone putting you down, every day someone telling you something, make you feel like you're worth nothing. It's really hard. It hurts a lot, a lot. And my experience when I was bullied 2 years ago, yeah, in 7th grade, it was really bad. It got really out of control, and it was really tough for me to continue on with my life after that. I want to talk to you a little bit like about what happened. Okay, so it all started. Well, the school started. Everything new. Oh, knew everything. I had a new haircut. I got my braces. I look really weird, and the school year started pretty good. Like it's gonna be a good year. But then, in one of my classes, I saw this boy bullying another kid, and I was next to them, so it was like in front of each other. I saw the whole thing, right? And what made me like want to do something is that I remember all my past experience with bullying, all the stuff they told me, all the stuff that they made me feel, and it made me think like if I didn't say anything right there and then, I would be part of the problem, not part of the solution. Because if any of you guys seen someone say something to you, like bad word, put down, anything, and you're just standing there just watching, you're part of the problem. You're not helping that person at all. And maybe because you don't have the courage or kids, the balls to go up and say something, to say something in front, it's actually you're being bullied too. Because you have the opportunity to do something to defend that person and you're choosing not to. So you're just as worse as a bully. It's pretty sucks, huh? Yeah, it sucks. So then that made me think and made me want to react and do something. So I stood up for that kid. I stood up for him and I told him, hey, dude, you better stop what you're doing. It's not cool and I don't like it and you better just stop it. And since I told him, the bully, to stop, he went against me. And to be honest, I'm happy and kind of really sad that he went against me, not against that kid. Because who knows how far he could have held it all in until he could have exploded and done something stupid. And I'm glad he went after me and stopped him. That could be one of the most unselfish things I've ever done in my life, but it's true. Because it's horrible, because I know how that feels. I know every feeling of it. Feeling vulnerable, feeling that there's no one there to protect you. You're just alone. it sucks. It's the worst feeling you could ever feel. And I stood up for that kid, and I'm proud of it, and it got me into, you could say it could got me in a lot of trouble. Because after, when he stopped bullying that kid and he stopped bullying me, I had him for like all my periods except for 2. So seeing him every day, every single day, and seeing him at lunch, it was hell. It was literally hell for me. It was the worst thing I could ever feel. And being there every day, seeing him every day, and the worst part about it, I would sit with him most of my classes. Sometimes he would just be across, sometimes he'd be right next to me. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. And it got to a point where I wanted to take my life away. Yeah. Everyone was like in shock, like, what? Yeah, it was really bad. And it wasn't just like for a month or 2. It was like months. It was like around like 5 months. 5-6 months. How long that is? That's really, really long. I mean, standing there and still holding everything in. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't. And it hurt me a lot. And it didn't just hurt me. It hurt my whole family. Of me not saying anything. My grades started going down. I started to change a lot. I started to get really moody. Well, I mean, every girl is pretty moody, but I was like worse. I was just, any little thing would turn me on, just get me so angry. It was just me wanting to scream at you. And my parents didn't know anything about this. They were just like, what's wrong with Melanie? What's wrong with her? And I'll be like, oh, nothing. It's nothing. But actually, it was a huge thing that I should have told them right in the start. I shouldn't have held it that long. I shouldn't, and sometimes I regret that for holding it that long, because I could have like taken my life away. I could like not be in front of you guys right now telling you this little lecture. I could be on the other side. Yeah, it makes you want to think, right? Like, and this could happen to anyone. Anyone. The most ugliest kid, the nerdiest kid, the most prettiest girl in the school. It could happen to anyone. And I just want you guys to know how bullying, it's not a game. It's not. It's something really severe, really seriously, and it could cause to take a person's life away. Imagine how the bully would feel. They practically kill that person. They would have that in their conscience every day of their lives. Yeah. That's something you would want, huh? No, I wouldn't want that. Something really serious. And if any of you guys are passing through bullying, please say something. Don't wait long until you can take your life away. Don't. Well, when I was being bullied, there was a day that I just exploded. I was like, I'm done with this. And I exploded, and I told the teacher everything, because that day, I remember he hit me. He hit me that day. See how it could all get out of control? You guys could have the choice to stop it. to say something. But a lot of people are scared. I was scared. I was terrified. I was scared that he might come to my house, that he might do something to me. I was terrified. It's a horrible feeling that you can't do anything. You feel like you're locked in a place, just locked, and there's no one there to help you. You feel that I can't do anything. I can't move a muscle because I felt I was his puppet. I felt he controlled every single move of my body, every single feeling that I had. It was really, really bad. And when that day when I exploded and I told the teacher every single thing that happened, the police came, a psychiatrist came, counselor came, a lot of people just came and just started like saying, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like, to know what's wrong. It was really bad, and I told him every single thing that he said. Everything that, all the stuff I told them, that I tried to take my life away. I told them how, with the things I used, everything. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. After that, they took me to like a mental facility place. The one across Ivy Press. Yeah, and I felt that I was crazy. It treated me like I'm mental something, like I was crazy, and I wasn't. I was just really hurt. I just needed someone to hold me and say everything's gonna be okay. I didn't have that. I wish I did so bad. Because being alone, being bullied was just really bad. It really hurts. And so then after that, I was there for the whole day. I had to take my shoes off because they had shoelaces. And they said, we don't know if you might take the shoelaces off and just like kill yourself. I had to take my shoelaces off. I was treated like I was mental. I wasn't. I just needed a lot of help. And when I got out of there, I felt really relief, really good. Because I finally said everything that I should have said a long time ago. I said every single thing. I felt like I rested. I felt so relieved that I said every single thing that I felt. Because holding your feelings in is not good. I mean, yeah, you can hold some in, but there's a point where you can hold stuff. Having it for a long time, it's not good because you're hurting yourself, you're hurting your health, you're hurting your family, you're hurting your friends because you don't know what's going on. You want your help, but you're too scared to say anything. I was scared. I was really scared. After that, I had to take therapy for like a whole year. It got really extreme. And I'm happy that it happened to me, not another kid. But unfortunately, it happened to many other kids. That was my 7th grade year, the year that I thought that was to be a great year, new start, new everything. Oh, it was totally what I did not expect. It was a horrible year. Then my 8th grade year started good. 8th grade, woo! Finally high school. And I saw that my bully was still here. Because I thought that they expelled him, like because of what happened, because what I tried to did for like against my life. And it turned out he was still here. I'm glad I didn't have any classes with him like I did like the year before that. And year started pretty good, here. And then I found out that he started to bully other girls. And it wasn't just one or two girls. It was 11 girls he bullied. And he didn't just say stuff to them. He did inappropriate things to their bodies. Okay, you guys have a pretty good imagination. I think you guys know what he did. And it just impacted me a lot. Because I stood up for that one kid, and I felt that what I did right there was nothing. It was nothing because now I find out that he's bullying 11 girls. 11 innocent girls who couldn't do anything. I knew exactly how they felt. Exactly. And it was really bad. But I went up again to defend those girls. And to be honest, it wasn't the most easiest thing in the world. It was really hard. It took a lot of courage to do it. Because he already knew who I was. He already knew what I tried to do to him. Tried to stop him. And seeing him again, and I felt he was still winning. It was really bad, and I'm happy that those girls are okay now. That they didn't go to extreme how I did, what I tried to do against my own life. I'm happy that they're still alive, that they're still here. But that didn't change the fact that how they felt. And I'm happy that they're still here. Because I could have not been here right now and saying this lecture, and those girls could have not been here either if I didn't go up and help and defend it. Okay, so that's my little history of bullying. As you can see, it's something you guys should not be playing around with. Something that you guys should take it really seriously. And I'm happy that now the school, what they're doing against the anti-bullying, that's really good. And I hope that helps a lot of girls and boys. It just doesn't happen to girls. It happens to guys too. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit how I felt. As I already said, a little bit, felt I was locked. Couldn't do anything. No one could help me. No one could defend me. I felt that I was the only person in the world who could understand me. You know what? It's not true. There's so many people in the world who's passing through the same situation I was. I was too scared to say anything. If any of you guys have been bullied or were the bully, I hope you guys react, and I hope I woke up your guys' eyes. There's some stuff you can take in, other stuff you can't. You just can't take everything in, and you may think that you have control of it, but seriously, to be honest, you don't. You don't have control of any of the bullying, any of the things that they said. And you may think, oh, it's my fault because how I am, stuff like that. No, it's not your fault. Seriously, I thought it was my fault that they bullied me. It wasn't. It wasn't my fault. it was the bully's fault. Because he could have been passing through a really hard situation. Anything could happen to him. The reason for him to bully me. But I will never know why he did it. But something you should not play around. And yeah, that's my little history of bullying, you could say. When the whole thing started from last year, I had the courage to go talk to a teacher who right now is one of my favorite teachers because all the teachers did help me, but there's one teacher who I woke up his eyes and made him think and made him react. And I'm happy right now that he invited me to talk to you guys. Now it's Mr. Lazarzik, who he was the one who helped me through all of these problems, through this whole situation that happened. And I'm glad because I had my parents' support, my sister's support, and my teacher's support, and that helped me to continue on to help me more. And so you guys can know that if you guys are passing through any hard situation, you guys can come to me, come to any of the teachers here, come to a principal, anyone will be willing to help you. Because it happened once here at school, it happened again, and after the second time, they're not letting anything slide. Anything. And it sucks how it had to happen twice, so the teachers, so the principals, so that everyone could react. But at least they started to react and started to do something about it. So, yeah, that's my whole bully thing. I just want you guys to let you know that you guys are not the only ones. And you're not alone. You're never alone. Yeah.